Guys, got that situated. Just gotta wait for YouTube Studio to activate here. We can get rolling with it. Lean with it, hey, rock with it, hey, lean with it, hey, rock with it, hey, lean with it, ha, ha, ha. Dogs live. Wow. How about that? Lean with it, hey, rock with it, hey, hey. I don't know what I'm doing, bruh. But ladies and gentlemen, it's March, which means yes. Yes. No, you big dummy. It's March. Man. Okay. Let's fix this thing up a little bit here. Oh, why my green screen's acting up? It's weird. Like it's you can see like the freaking things in the back there, but I think it's because the lighting. The sun's kind of out, but it's not really out. I'm gonna have to move my curtain, I think. See if the maybe a little bit more lighting will help out the background, but we'll figure that out later. What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with a college basketball live stream. Wow, I haven't done one of these in a minute. But yeah, it's March when I am over here streaming college basketball. And guess what? Even better, this year, my team made it. We've been booty for the last couple years. We haven't been booty. We've just been mid. Yeah, we've been mid. Mid. Well, guess what? We were actually good enough this year to make the tournament. And starting off the entire tournament, the field of 64. Of course, the last two nights we had the first four matchups. So now the entire field of 64 is decided. We're starting it all off today. We have Ohio State and TCU. Ohio State 21-12, TCU 22-11. Looking at the last, I guess, five matchups for these two teams, Ohio State 4-1. They got smoked by Iowa late February. Since then, they went on a banger, like a rager. I don't even know what you call it. A heater. Yeah, that's even better. They went on a heater. They went out, beat Purdue, one of the top teams in the country perennially. They won the Big Ten tournament. Yep. Beat them 82-74 at home. They go to Penn State. And Penn State wasn't that good this year, but still beat them by freaking points. They were whacking their ass by damn near 40 at one point. And then in their final game of the regular season at home, senior night, of course, they go and smack around Indiana. I'm like, damn. What did Diebler say to these guys, man? God, I'm playing like crazy good ball. Now, in the tournament, they went out and beat Iowa by 3. They were beating them by double digits, and then they damn near blew it. Classic Diebler. But they won. And then they fought hard against one of the top teams in the country and the team up north. They actually had a chance to take them down, but they just couldn't execute when they needed to, and they lost by only 4 points. Now, as far as TCU goes, they are also 4-1 in their last 5. They took down Kansas State on the road. They beat Texas Tech on the road. Both relatively close games. They beat Cincinnati. They beat OK State, and then they lose to Kansas in the tournament. Wow, Eagles reached an agreement with Dameon Pierce. That's actually a good signing for them. Not gonna lie, that's a good signing. Saquon Barkley and Dameon Pierce in the backfield. That works. That works. The Eagles are making some good signings. So are the Browns too, really. AJ Epinesa is a damn good signing. People are gonna be like, why are you glazing a dude like that? I'm not glazing him. I'm just saying he's good. We need a solid like backup pass rusher, so we're not relying solely on freaking Myles Garrett. Honestly, if you look at the stable of pass rushers Ohio State has, Not Ohio State. They have a good one, of course, but for the Browns, I mean, their four pass rushers are really good. They're solid. They could get the job done, especially with the interior guys that we have. Malik Collins, I know he got hurt, but if he comes back like what he was last year, you saw how good our run defense was last year, right? Yeah, it was fun. So yeah, we'll see what else Andrew Berry cooks up. But we're not talking about the dang Browns today. We're talking about Ohio State basketball. You know, Ohio State basketball had a very tumultuous season at times. But, it was actually pretty damn good. What are we talking about? They started off red hot. They were 6-0, and they were beating teams pretty convincingly. And then they lose to Pitt by one freaking point again. Then they beat Northwestern. That's cool. Jerks and Profar. Oh, who cares? Then they lose to Illinois at home. That's tough. They beat West Virginia by one. They lose to UNC by one. They beat Grambling. They smoked them. Beat Rutgers. Okay. They lose to Nebraska. They beat Oregon. They lose to Washington. They beat UCLA, Minnesota. Then they lose to the team up north. That was the first matchup. In fact, all their losses were relatively not embarrassing, except for that second team up north game at home. They lost 82-61 in that game. Every other game that they lost, except for that Iowa game too. The second team up north game and the Iowa game. Those two games were the worst losses this year by double digits. Every other loss was pretty much by like single digits. A couple of them by one freaking possession that they should have won. But I'm impressed though. They lose to Iowa. They get smacked, smoked, put over a fire, and then they come out and win 4 in a row, including 2 tournament games. Pretty impressive. And keep in mind too, John Mobley did miss a couple games. So that really hurt us. But if you look at who's been the leader for this team, it's been Bruce Thornton. Yeah, Bruce Thornton has been by far the leader for this team. Tabor Pepper to the Dolphins. I don't care, Adam. I don't care. Basketball's on. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Now, in terms of the spread and such, Ohio State is 2.5-point favorites. They opened up at 4.5. The over-under 145.5, and the money line minus 135 for Ohio State, plus 114 for TCU. As far as where they finished in the division or in the conferences, TCU finished 11-7 in the conference, and that was good for 6th. And of course, Ohio State, they finished right around the middle of the pack in the Big Ten. I think was it 8th? Practically, yeah. Yeah. 8th. That's what got them the double bye, which was huge. Because you don't have to play freaking every freaking day. You actually get a couple days to heal up. And then they go out and go on a run, win a couple Big Ten tournament games, and then you fought hard against Team Up North, who barely beat Wisconsin, and then lost to Purdue, the team that you beat in the regular season. Now the leaders for each team. Punch leads the Frogs in points and rebounds, averaging about 14 points per game on 51% from the field, 65% ish from the free throw line, with about 7 rebounds, 5 defensive, 2 offensive. And then Harding leads in assists with 2 turnovers on 6 assists in about 32 minutes per game. For the Buckeyes, Bruce Thornton, 20 points per game on 56% shooting. Pretty damn impressive. The dude does not miss, especially when he heats up. And then 83% from the line. He's our certified bucket getter, for sure. Rebounds, it's Devin Royal. 4 defensive boards and 2 offensive boards per game. So about 6 total boards per game on average. And then assists goes to Bruce Thornton, averaging about 4 assists. 1 turnover in about 36 and a half minutes per game. So, solid stuff. Pretty solid stuff. Okay. Alrighty then. Jurickson Profile out for the entire season. I do not care. Oh, man. Winner of this game will move on to face the winner of Duke and Siena. So you might as well just say it's going to be winner of this game faces Duke. All right, so we are waiting on everything to get going here. Today in Greensville, South Carolina, Greenville, the Bon Secours Wellness Arena. TCU versus Ohio State. Again, the Buckeyes come in 21-12, and the Frogs come in at 22-11. There's the bracket in the East, St. John's, Northern Iowa. That'll be an interesting game. The East region is like what they call Murderer's Row. There's so many dang good teams in this freaking region. I swear on everything. It is crazy what they did to us. We'll say Ohio State is definitely fit for the game. They're not a team you want to sleep on because these guys will singe the rims if you're not careful. John Mobley and Bruce Thornton are hitting. And Mari Bynum, too. I'm thinking about the kid. It's a freshman out here cooking. We cooking. I mean, you got I'm going to take a look at our bracket here real quick. So there's Jamie Dixon's 10th season as TCU head coach, 198, 137, 5th tournament appearance. So starting lineups for today. It's Brock Harding, Jaden Pierre, Michael Robinson, David Punch, and Xavier Edmonds for TCU. And for Ohio State, it's Mobley Jr., Thornton, Royal, Bynum, and Tilly. 7-footer Christoph Tilly, transferred from Santa Clara. His old team is actually in the tournament, too. Cool how we have a guy named Thornton or Bynum. Bynum, no relation to Andrew Bynum. Just like how John Mobley is not related at all to Evan or Isaiah. So we're ready for tip-off. Bynum wins the tip. And the Buckeyes take control. We're underway from Bon Secours Wellness Arena. Here's Thornton. Over. Mobley. Here's Royal. Kick out. Bynum in the corner. Missed the 3. Rebounded by Tilly. It's a 7-footer. Here's Mobley, the sharpshooter. Tilly underneath. Kick out. Thornton for 3. That's how we start. Brucey, 12th tournament appearance in team history for TCU. 20-plus wins in 4 of the last 5 seasons. Here's the Frogs. Floater missed off the side. Here comes Royal. 19-11 to go. Here's Royal. Royal. Over to Thornton. Thornton. Here's Mobley. Over to Tilly. Tilly. Working inside. Backing him down. Thornton draws a double. Not a good idea when you got shooters on this team. Royal. Airballed it. Or bricked it. He actually fell down afterwards. Back the other way. Here comes the Frogs. Keep an eye on Harding and Punch here. Punch. Let's see. Here's a... Goes... It's been... Some... Looks like goes in. Block Harding. Brock. Here's Thornton. Thornton. Inside. Tilly. Inside. Dunk. Fouled. Bynum tried to throw it down. If there's one thing I learned about Amari Bynum, he loves to dunk. My name is Amari Bynum, and I love to dunk. He's a vicious dunker. Bigs must stay on floor, make 3-point field goals for TCU, offensive efficiency, and defend without fouling. Yes, Ohio State, exactly. Defend without fouling. Free throw number 1 is good for Amari, the freshman. Sure how deep Ohio State's going to go into the bench today. Free throws are good. Ohio State up 5-2. 18-18 to go here in the first half. You guys are going to notice right away, I am like immediately locked in with Ohio State because that's my team. I mean, I watch these games all year. So, of course, I'm going to know pretty much their entire roster. TCU, we'll see. It'll be like a, feel them out kind of situation with their team. Here's a 3. Got it. I think I was Harding again. Here's Mobley. Inside for Tilly, the big man. Spin. Oh, look at that spin move. Goes up, lost the ball. Back comes TCU. Ohio State hasn't been in the tournament in a couple years. Goes up, and he's fouled. Ohio State hasn't been in the tournament in a while. Far too long, actually. The last time they made it was Chris Holtman was our coach. Remember that? Oh, I think that's when they lost to Oral Roberts, wasn't it? I think so. Yeah, they lost to Oral Roberts. Oh, brother. That was not a fun time watching that game. Free throw is missed. People talk about TCU like, man, you don't know what team you're going to get with them. One minute you get a good team, next minute they suck. So who knows what they're going to be like today. There we go. Croatia, yeah. Christoph Tilly. Ivan Jegovan is checked in for Ohio State. So they bring in Tilly. Tilly. Punch makes the second free throw. 6-5. TCU leads. Here's Thornton. Problem with Ohio State is they go through funks where they just can't make a damn basket. Can't have that tonight or today. Here's Royal. Drives. Euro gets blocked. Oh my god, dude. Are you serious? Literally blocked the shot. Like he punched it. Here's a drive inside to the paint. Kick out. Harding. That's missed. Rebounded. Come on, Tilly. Wake. Oh, Jegovan, wake the hell up. 3 ball. Missed again. Rebounded by Bynum. Thornton gonna bring it up. Horton getting poked at. Lost the ball. It'll stay with Buckeyes. The TCU players, I think it was Punch, as Pierre would check out. They do update on ESPN. That's cool. They actually update the 5 on the court now. They don't just talk about the starting 5. I like that. I like how they did that now. I can actually keep track of who's on the floor. It's even better. Here's Thornton. And he traveled. So you got Edmonds, Punch, Robinson, Harding, and Toulson on the floor for TCU. And then Bruce Thornton traveled because the thing about Bruce Thornton is he tries to go hero ball. The hell, Little Vicious comes in for TCU. Lotoris, Little Vicious. What a name. Okay. Goes blocked by Bynum from behind. Here's Bynum, the freshman. Getting pounded. Gets it off to Jegovan, who lost the ball. Out of bounds. Guys, come on. Damn. It's like they did say that TCU is a physical team. Everyone just stands around. Hey, look, he's in trouble. Let's just stand here. Devin Royal will exit for Ohio State. Tyson Chapman will enter. Both teams getting active with the subbing. So here comes Harding. He'll bring it up. Inside. Goes up. Got it. That's Xavier Edmonds, the big man. Here's Thornton. Down by 3. Edmonds has 11 double-doubles in the last 15 games. Oh, Missed. Yep, here we go. Ohio State doing Ohio State things again. Goes up, missed it, tipped over to Thornton. Thornton going to take it back. Thornton, and a foul. That's on Harding. So foul is on Brock Harding. His first. Timeout on the floor. TV timeout. Yeah, they TV timeouts in college basketball. It may seem like, wow, how are they calling so many timeouts? It's TV timeout. They usually have a TV timeout every like 4 or 5 minutes. As far as like any other games I'll be doing, I'll probably do some more games besides Ohio State. Most likely in the round of 32 when we get these other bigger matchups. Because I'm not really in the mood to waste my time watching, like, Duke smother Siena. Right? Geez, that Tennessee game I might end up doing. Not going to lie. If, I can. Because, of course, I got the Buckeyes come. I got the Cavs, too. How many March Madness brackets do I play? I got 3, I believe, or 4. I got 4 brackets. I did. I got 3 on ESPN. Well, technically it's 2. Yeah. 2 brackets on ESPN, and I did my 1 for Sleeper for the Sports Fury. So I got 3 brackets. I got 3 brackets. Ohio State just doing what, gets them in trouble. They jack up shots, but at least, they have guys who can make them. I do like how they update who's on the floor, though. That is fantastic. I'm glad they do that. They didn't do that before. It used to just say starting 5, and I'd have to, just use the rundown page. The play-by-play rundown page on here to see who's on the floor. And it would always take me like a couple of rounds to really lock in on a team's rotation. But at least with this, I can see who's on the floor. So Edmonds, Robinson, Harding, what a name, Vicious. Okay, and then Toulson for TCU. We'll see what Ohio State does coming out of this timeout here. Got a foul on Brock Harding. Chris Thornton, one of the best players in the country. I'm sure he had opportunities to go and transfer elsewhere. Ohio State all-time leading scorer, one of 3 players with 2,000 career points, 4-time team captain, first in school history, 500 plus points, 150 plus rebounds, and 100 plus assists this season. What a season he's had. Far and away the leader of this team. He was playing when Malachi Branham was on the Buckeyes, but of course he was a one and done. And Bruce has been that guy. So punch returns for Pierre. Or punch and Pierre back in for the Horned Frogs. Royal pull up 2, missed again. Yep, they're settling for trash shots again. They do this all the time. They've missed 6 shots in a row for Ohio State. Because they just be jacking up these bad shots. They're settling for jumpers instead of driving to the rim. So here's TCU with it. Here's Toulson, drives, kicked back out. Pull up, good. That's punch. Big ass hair. Look at that hairdo. Damn. 10-5. TCU. Inside. Tilly back in the game for the Buckeyes too, by the way. Tilly goes right up and he misses the freaking layup. Come on, basket. 7 foot nothing. God, get the damn thing. Don't be settling for weak ass layups when you're 7 foot a billion. Dunk on a fool, man. Punch. Okay, well, I guess I can't be too mad. And then they. Okay, these are just. Oh, and there's like 6 misses in a row there. Again, these are college kids, so, they're not locked in like that. It's just so funny. It's like, miss. Damn. That would piss me off if that was my squad. Just do the damn thing. Here's Tilly to Mobley. Floater is good. Hey, they broke the schneid. Finally gets on the board there. John Mobley from Ohio. I think he went to high school elsewhere too. 10-7 TCU. Twilson in the punch. I think it's Pierre. Pull out. Missed it. Yeah, it's Pierre. Hey, Pierre, you want to come out here? Here's Tyson Chapman. Tilly. Tyson Chapman. He's been at Ohio State for a while, and he misses the easy layup. Come on. Gotta love college kids, right? And then they just give up an easy basket on the other end. I love college kids, man. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, the lights are too bright. Oh, no. Oh, the lights are bright in the place tonight. The lights are too bright. Oh, no. They're missing layups. Here's Thornton. Floater, good for Bruce. Ohio State is far and away just like Bruce and Mobley. That's pretty much it. You might get like someone else contributing a little bit here and there, but it's mainly Bruce and Mobley. That's what their team is. When they're cooking, this team is good. When they're not, we're in trouble. Goes up, got it. It's a Robinson with the layup. Here's Thornton. Still got a long way to go. We got over 11 minutes to go in the first half. Thornton getting doubled. Tilly inside, got punch on him. Goes up, got it off the glass with a little tears, mate. 11 points per game on the season for Tilly. Tilly, baby. Here's punch. Inside against the big guy. Pull up. Missed it. Brought it down by Royal. Royal the other way from Pickerington Central. Inside. Nice pick and roll. Up and in for 2 for Royal. All right, there you go. See what happens when you actually get something going on offense? You actually look good. Nice pick and roll, though. Nice dish. Timeout, TCU. Need that. Need that. Oh, yeah, we need that. Mm-hmm. I'm sure a lot of you that haven't been watching me in a while are like, yo, what happened to your wrist, bro? I should just put like a little thing on the bottom that says, I up my wrist. You know what? My wrist may be up, but I can still wrist up, though. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ah. But no, I slipped on some ice last month. I can't believe it's already been over almost, yeah, it's been over a full month since I had my surgery already. February 12th, I believe, was when I had my surgery. I've been sitting in this thing for over a month now, officially. Already. My God, it doesn't even feel like it. But yeah. it's easy to find out when I had my surgery because then, I go from this big ass bulky thing to this plaster. Plaster. And then hopefully on Tuesday, the 24th, I'll get this thing off and I won't have anything on here. It'll just be my wrist. Good. You'll be able to see my wrist for the first time in over a month. This thing is dirty too. Oh my god, I put this thing through crap. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what the heck. My thing is dirty, 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 dirty. And it stinks too. I think because my hand sweats like crazy. Oh god. Huh. I don't know, it just smells like hand sweat. Like when you're, sweaty palms? Well, the crap from my sweaty palms goes into this stuff here and it stinks. I'm smelling it. Hard, man. Especially when I put it right here. It's like, yeah, feel like that dude from SpongeBob. Oh my god, what is going on here? As far as am I doing any more games tonight? No, just this one, and then I'll be live tonight for Cavs and doubles. Doubles. Oh yeah. So TV timeout here. Buckeyes down 1 to TCU. Winner of this game faces Duke or Siena in the round of 32. So you do a little PNR action, pass to Tilly, got him on the roll, drives up in 2 for Royal. So Xavier Edmonds back in for TCU with Brock Harding. Edmonds, Punch, Pierre, Harding, and Levicius for TCU. Harding, Punch, up and he missed it off the front. They do a jump ball. TCU with the tie up. And in college ball, they don't do jump balls. They have a possession arrow. Whoa, another TV timeout. Oh, thank God we got another TV timeout. Oh man, what would we do without it? Just came back for one play and that's it. Okay, TV timeout. Wait, Dashy's just now live? What's he been? The game started like 5, 10, 20 minutes ago. What the hell's he been, brother? Just randomly just starts going live. I'm gonna join in the party now. Yeah, okay. But we double header today. Yeah. Watch Ohio State here. And then after this, I'm gonna watch the rest of these games. Do a little scouting possibly, or just see who's gonna do what. And then I'll be doing the Cavs tonight. That's all from me tonight. Now, tomorrow, I'm thinking about doing maybe a couple basketball games, especially now that I know ESPN likes to update their starting fives. It makes things so much easier for me, if you know what I'm saying. It's easier for me knowing that I'm a basketball streamer and I like to know who's on the floor. Donovan Mitchell stated it? Oh, hell no! Vibe check. Huh? Donovan Mitchell did hurt his eye, so. I mean, it's the Bulls. Just freaking stay healthy for like a day? God! Since we beat the Knicks, every day it's been something different with the Cavs. I swear. It's like we beat the Knicks and some freaking New York Knicks fan that must do voodoo freaking put a hex on us or something. Ever since that game, it's been nothing but injury, 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 injury. Injured, 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 injured. Everybody's injured. It must be playoff time because, or getting near playoff time because the Cavs are getting by injuries. You like the self censoring I did there? For those who didn't catch it, I was like, it must be near playoff time because the Cavs are getting in the app trees. No, seriously. Every day is someone new getting hurt. Get Max Struess back up. 3 more guys out. All right. 14-13. They literally had a timeout like 30 seconds ago, but then they have to have another one because that money go crazy, though. Money go crazy. I mean, I know they have like planned TV timeouts. Still, they could adjust it. Coming up in a few minutes, you have Troy and Nebraska at 1:30, USF Louisville, High Point, Wisconsin at 1:50, 2:50 in here in Greenville, Siena and Duke, McNeese and Vanderbilt at 3:15, North Dakota State SMU follows that. Pass on the baseline, kicks it out, punt, Harding in the corner, misses, rebounded by Royal. Here comes Thornton. Over, up top, this is Gabe Cups, former Indiana Hoosier. Ohio missed the basketball. And then a near turnover saved by Noel, another transfer. Here's Bynum. Kicks out. Thornton navigates inside. Up top, Gabe Cups. TikTok man. Gets blocked by Pierre. And then he lost the ball out of bounds. Gabe Cups. TikTok man. Yeah, that's right. Ohio State has a TikTok man on the team. Hey, yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? Hey. So here comes Ohio State again. Royal over to Noel. Newton. Noel. Here's Cups. Doubled. They're doubling Cups? Are you serious? Double cup. Bynum. Fires. Oh, I thought he was going to hit that. And then a foul on the floor underneath. Punch. Well, kind of pushed. Noel. Punch pushed. He just kind of pushed him. What's going on here? So foul is on punch. He'll take a seat. Pushed by punch. Tanner Tolson back in. And this is Micah Robinson. Noel. I'm sorry, this is Thornton. No, God, I can't even speak. Pull up 2. Nope. No foul or anything. Falls down again. Back the other way comes TCU. Harding. Robinson. Goes inside. Edmonds goes to the other corner. Pull up. Got it. That's Michael Robinson for 3. Here's Mobley back in the game, obviously, for Ohio State. For a Cups. And underneath, lost the ball. Man, dude, this guy's got hands for decoration only. Assists for Ohio State, 2 for TCU. Up by 4. Here's Harding. Here's a 3. Robinson. Good. Here's Edmonds. On 7 now. Ohio State's digging themselves into another freaking hole because they turn the ball over at an alarming rate. Royal. Mobley. Tilly. Thornton inside. Bynum. Lost the ball. Turnover. Yank. Oh. Turnover. You freaking Cavs. These guys got hands for decoration. God. I mean, TCU was all up in their freaking grill. Pierre's subbing out, and Lula Vicious is back in for TCU. Turnovers for Ohio State. Drive, and it's turned over. Here comes Mobley pushing it. Mobley goes up, misses, tip, and it's good. Huh. Thank God that made it for Bynum. 8 points in the paint for Ohio State. Kicks it out. Edmonds. Toulson. Here's Robinson. 5. Kick out. Harding. Sidestep 3. In and out. Toulson with the rebound. Edmonds. Edmonds got again. 23-15. I mean, a steal. Mobley. Flyby. 3. Good. Thank God. Damn, man. Gotta get him going, man. Gotta get him going. Bad. That's what he does, though. He can hit threes. He's probably one of the better 3-point shooters that the team has had in recent memory. Missed Hilly with the rebound, almost falls down, stays up, gives it off to Mobley. 23-17, 6:26 to go. Hilly, kick out to the corner. Here's the kid, Bynum, the freshman, getting doubled. Goes down, and he's tripped and fouled. Austin Edmonds. Well, guess what? Another freaking TV timeout. I'll tell you what, if they lose this game, Diebler needs to be sent to the gulag. So that means in all 4 years that we had Bruce Thornton, we make it to one freaking tournament game and we lose to TCU. Not a serious team. Not a serious program. Not serious. Has Ohio State ever been serious? Yes, they have been. They used to be very serious. They used to be a legit national title contender almost every year. When they had Evan Turner and Sullinger and Greg Oden, oh man, those teams were fun. And then, they were good with Thad Matta, who, by the way, announced his retirement this week. He's been doing it for a long time. Really long. He was doing it at Ohio State when I really started getting into Ohio State basketball. Right around that 07 team. I think that was one of the first years I really started paying attention to Ohio State basketball. It's always been a decent team, but Ohio State making the tournament for the first time in a while. That's good. That's good for the eyes on the team. Kids around the country see this and they're like, okay, if we make a run, that'll really help us in recruiting. Next year they have one of the top kids in the state of Ohio, Anthony Thompson, coming in. I think they have another one. Alex Smith. Yeah, so they're in a good spot. As long as they hit the portal again, I think they'll be really good again. They also have a dude that they got in the portal this year that's not playing because of injury. That's Josh Ojanwuna, who they got from Baylor. And don't forget, in case you maybe didn't hear, because a lot of you probably don't pay attention to Ohio State basketball, Tyler Hero's brother, Miles Hero, is actually on Ohio State too. He redshirted this year. So I think he'll be ready to go next year. That's going to be interesting. Miles Hero? Interesting. Restoration. 23-18. There's the Ohio State pep band. So they added a point. Mobley took they called it a 2 originally, but they ruled it was a 3. So it's 23-18. Brock Harding comes out for, yeah, Brock Harding and Edmonds are out for TCU. Jaden Pierre and what the hell? Salachum is in for TCU. Oh my God. Vianney. What an, oh my God. That's the most European name ever. Court 3 is missed. He's trying to do a Sam Merrill impression there. Blocked by Bynum, but a foul called. I tried to swat that ish, man. Damn. Yeah. Ball's on Bruce Thornton. Free throw missed. Troy and Nebraska are underway. I think I picked Troy in one of my brackets for the upset. For the upset. Oh, yeah. Free throw number 2. Good. Splits the pair. 24-18. So Thornton going to bring it up. Only TCU player with NCAA tournament experience with Providence is Pierre. Hey, Pierre, you want to come out here? Oh, look at this fucking roll action for Royal. Fucking Royal. Ha! I'll stop. 7 assists. Picking Royal. Ha! Dab on him. Ha! I'll be here all week. Oh my God, the cringe meter is off the charts. Oh, it's off the charts. Pull up for 2. Good. 26-20. Thornton. Here's Bynum. Mobley draws a double. Bynum spins, goes up, and it goes in. How does he make these things, man? My God. He'd be pulling MJ moves out here. Sheesh. He did that in the tournament. It's like, what's this guy's problem? Underneath, lost the ball out of bounds. They're going to say it stays with TCU. Like, oh, he's got into this kid. Look at the spin move. Goes up with a little hezzy, up and in. Oh, yeah. Oh. He used to be randomly pulling out like MJ maneuvers. Like, hey, yo, dude, chill out. Marty needs to relax, man. So, Xavier Edmonds coming back in for TCU. Here to inbound. There's Coach Dixon. Underneath. Pierre lost it. Stays in bounds somehow by a tippy toe. Here's pass. Robinson goes up and in. 28-22 TCU. 7 for Robinson. Thornton. Mobley. Thornton. Goes up. No no foul or anything. That's interesting. Wow. NBA refs would be blowing the whistle like crazy there. Good defense by Tilly. Up top. Drive. Lela Vicious. Missed it. And then a ball gets away. They get it off to Tilly. Got to get it up the court. Here comes Mobley up the floor. Mobley. Inside. Oh, spin move. Up and in. Oh, damn. So, like, they do it subconsciously. They'd be like, how do you do that? All of a sudden, go whip. It's like, oh, spin move. Spin move. Oh. The German Tilly. Got a German and a Croatian at center. I love it. European. The Euro flavor. We love it. 3. Got it. God. Michael Robinson's got 10. 31-24. Here's Thornton. Must court to Bynum. Inside, Thornton. Kick out. Tilly tries the 3. Why? Why? 31-24. Lola Vicious misses. Here's Mobley. Timeout. Almost a timeout Cavs. Timeout Buckeyes. Come on, Bieber. Get you guys going, man. Bum ass coach. Packers are hiring T.C. McCartney as an offensive assistant. Diebler. I tell you one thing. If they get first rounded, I need Diebler fired. Like, this dude stinks. 4 years of Bruce Thornton, one of the best players in team history, and you only get one tournament game, and you lose to TCU. It's still got a whole half to go, but playing like this, man, it could get bad. They got to lock in. Ohio State really hasn't been, serious about basketball in a few years. We knew they weren't serious when they hired Diebler instead of Dusty May. America believes in you. Ah, love it. Oh man. Hawks admin. Oh, that's great. Slaviolette getting some action before spring breakout today, I guess. He's the first round pick for the Guardians this year. I'll be live tonight for Cavs and Bulls. What's left of the Bulls, anyway. That team ain't been the same since the trade deadline. They literally went the whole month of February without winning a game. Like, dog, how is that even possible? Only the Bulls could figure that out. Damn. Einstein Center South. Oh my God. 3 offensive rebounds for Ohio State, 5 second chance points for each team. 2 of 9 from 3. They're 5 for 11. 10 of 25 from the field. All right. So here's Ohio State now. Chapman back in the game. And then he turns it over. Oh my God. Yeah, just come right in and turn it over. Good job, Tyson. Good job, Tyson. Now he's immediately going to come out. Watch. Brandon Noel also comes in. Almost turned it over in a foul. That'll be on Pierre. The cleanest dunk. He barely nicked the rim. Fouls on Pierre. His first. 5 fouls. So they got what? One more, and then we're in the bonus. 9-point lead. Chapman comes out, as does Noel. So literally immediately they're out. Linham back in. Royal inside for Tilly. Tilly. Out of bounds. God, this team is just so out of whack, dude. They're gonna end up losing this game big time. They can stop turning the damn ball over. 6 turnovers already, and they've averaged about 10 on the season. 1:36 to go in the first. Up, deep three, good. Freaking Robinson going unconscious now, of course. 36-24, TCU. Didn't want to guard him. Nothing run for the Frogs. Mobley. In and out, missed it, out of bounds. Buckeye ball. Oh, boy. This team is so ass, dude. So feeble. Just get rid of this bozo freaking Diebler. Leave him in Greenville if they lose this game. Mobley and the corner. Missed another. 12-11. That's Ohio State, though. They jack them up and they brick them all, except for a couple. Robinson up top. Pierre. Harding. Kicks it out. 3. Good. Yeah, these are those. They're going nuts now. 15-point lead for TCU. 7 of 13 from 3. Ohio State can't even freaking put the ball in hoop. Yeah, they need to fire Diebler like immediately after this game. Nearly turns it over. Too busy chasing the ball around. Bynum. 15 at halftime. Just Diebler out, bro. Just fire him now. This is how they're going to be. Fire him now. Fire this loser now, dude. Freaking hate Diebler. Why hire Diebler? Unserious ass team, dude. Very unserious. Diebler couldn't hype me up to get out of a paper bag, bro. Freaking hate this guy. Every time I show his nerdy ass face, I want to punch my freaking TV. All right, so box score time. TCU, 13 for Robinson, who's 3 for 3 from 3 and 5 of 6 from the field. 10 points for Edmonds. And then 8 for Harding, 3 for Punch, 1 for Pierre. Off the bench, 4 points for Lelavicious, and that's it. For the Buckeyes, nobody's in double figures. In fact, only the starters have scored. 6 points for Bynum, 5 apiece for Thornton and Mobley, and then 4 for Royal and Tilly. The bench has barely played. I mean, Tyson has 6 minutes, Cups 1 minute, and Jugovin and Noel have 2 minutes apiece. I love a good bench like that, right? Absolutely zero depth at all. I don't even know if they even use Puff Johnson anymore. At least he'd have a little bit of experience, I think, in the tournament. Sure, he'd be better off than Gabe Cups, TikTok man. I'm telling you, dude, Ohio State is so unserious in other sports besides freaking football. My God. BBC allows MLB 40-man roster players and those eligible for Italian passports, even if they do not have citizenship. Wow. Left eye contusion for yeah. I mean, look at Mitchell's eye. Ugh. Taking a hit from Evan Mobley in practice. Evan Mobley is sabotaging the team. Another day, another Taylor Decker watch party. Taylor Decker. If we had to go with like a stopgap tackle for a year, I'd go with Taylor Decker. A tackle duo, a tackle tandem of Taylor Decker and Titus Howard for a year while the rookie gets acclimated. That'd be great. Besides, I'm sure Taylor Decker would love to play for essentially his home state team from Ohio State. Wait, where is Taylor Decker from? I literally, I mean, it's been so long since I've seen him play at Ohio State. I forgot where he's from. But yeah, Ohio State on serious as hell. Norris hospitalized? Wow. Huh. You know he's old, but I'm not talking about Chuck Norris. I'm talking about Taylor Decker, by the way. Obviously, Chuck Norris is old, but like Taylor Decker from Vandalia, Ohio, 32 years old. Oh, it's not even that old. Wow. I thought he was older. Sports Illustrated. What the heck is this? Two free agents still available who could start for the Browns. Is that who I think it is on the thumbnail? Tell me that ain't who I think it is on the damn thumbnail of this freaking article by Sports Illustrated. Yep, it is exactly who I think it is. Why are they talking about Stephon Diggs? I ain't want him on the team. I mean, he's good, but off the field crap going on right now. I don't want that. Unless you could put that aside. But then again, you got to remember, Andrew Berry don't give a damn about off the field. Freaking Deshaun Watson on the team. That's right. Duh. You know, he doesn't really care about off the field crap. If you can play, you deserve a spot. He put morals to the back burner when he got Deshaun Watson. Which, I mean, look at all the other teams that do that stuff. They look past all the off the field crap in favor of, on the field stuff. It's like if you can be good on the field, we can look past the off the field stuff. But I would take Taylor Decker. I'd have to see. I'd have to see. But I mean, we still could use a receiver too. I know we got Tylan Wallace, but I mean, come on. You really think Tylan Wallace is going to do anything besides punt return? No. What adjustments is Diebler going to make? Or is he just going to sit and go, I don't know what to do. Well, guys, we made it. At least we made it. Minutes, and then they have to show out here. Andrew Berry. Oh my god. All 5 seasons of Stranger Things are being released in a physical media collection this July. It's I think on Stranger Things Day, most likely. Probably what they're gonna do. They're gonna drop it on Stranger Things Day. Just talking about talking about other announcements. I'm like, what else could they be talking about? I mean, I know they're gonna have blooper reels and stuff. They're probably gonna have behind the scenes stuff released. But what else? Because the Tales from '85 comes out in April. Maybe they have an update on the spinoff. I'm not even gonna act like I know what the heck the spinoff's gonna be. Everybody and their mother is gonna be asking about, oh my god, are any of the original cast gonna be on there? Probably not. if the original cast was smart, see had a minor role, then maybe yeah, he could possibly pop in. But if you're a major, if you are a major player in that original Stranger Things series, I wouldn't want any part of the spinoff. The story is complete, right? I mean, think about it, right? I mean, not to mention their schedules are probably jam packed right now. I know damn well Sadie ain't gonna be in there. She got other stuff she's doing. She's in the freaking Marvel universe now. She's like, yeah, screw you, Duffer bums. I'm over here at Marvel now, bitch. I'm getting money. I'm getting that Marvel money now. Just think, oh yeah, you probably get a lot. You probably get paid from that Netflix stuff, right? She probably do this. But then she gonna get that first Marvel check. Oh, God. And apparently, they're saying that she is what? Billed third behind the main two, Zendaya and Tom Holland. Oh, she got a prominent ass role. She's essentially like the third name you're probably gonna see on the credits, which means she got a prominent ass role in that thing. Which means, well, she gonna get paid. Marvel pays good. Marvel pay good, yeah. My team being unserious again, of course. Oh, brother, I freaking hate Jake Diebler. I hate Diebler so much. They need to fire him now. You turned it off? Damn, Derpy, you already turned it off? Still gonna watch, obviously. This team is so unserious sometimes, I tell you. Brady Kachuk's effort since winning the gold medal. Oh my god. It's Patrick Line. That's tough. That off. All right, guys, I'll be right back. My dog is barking and won't shut up. So I'm going to go tell the dog to, kindly be quiet. Who can win the tournament? UCF. Santa Clara. Ohio State. Be right back. Ohio State decides to be unserious today, of all days. Clemson partnered with Hardee's for their Selection Sunday reveal. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Last 24 champs enjoyed 6-game win streak. Oh, that's 24 champions. Yeah. Duh. Did not suffer a 25-point defeat. Damn. Ohio State, they need to get their act together and actually, defend the 3 ball. See, McGrady says he's fighting like hell to get the NBA and NBC to host a 1v1 tournament at All-Star Weekend next year. They need that. It would go hard. I mean, you saw how they do it in that women's league, right? Unrivaled, right? Is that what it's called? Unrivaled or something? It was banger. They do that with the NBA. Oh, those players' egos are gonna go crazy trying to beat each other. 5 hours of bloopers? Complete series? Sheesh. Oh, hell no. 5 hours of bloopers for the whole entire 5 seasons. Man. 5 hours of just people messing up. I know how they feel because I mess up all the time in videos. There's a people scenes in Stranger Things where I'm like, ain't no way they ain't mess up. Freaking the one scene I can think of immediately off the bat in season 3, they're in that little convenience store, and this dude, Lucas, right, got a freaking Coke, and he's over here slurping it, and then he does that. What was it, like a better something? That little. Can't remember exactly what he said, but I just the looks of it, Sadie was like that close to breaking. You look at her face; she's ready to crack and start like laughing her ass off. She held it in. She did good. She held it in. Because I know damn well my ass would have been cracking up. She probably did other times. I'd have to like immediately think of something bad to freaking stop almost laughing my ass off. You know, she held it in, but I know in her head she was laughing her ass off. She was like, it's like that freaking video, a clip of Speed when who was it? KSI. Yeah, it was when KSI took off his headband, and Speed's just like sitting there. And then KSI took off his headband, and he's like a big ass forehead. No, like his hairline's like all the way back here. And Speed's just like sitting there trying not to die laughing. And he starts like making like that weird. And then he goes, I think I even have the video of that. But I'm not going to show it because I don't want to get in trouble. But you guys probably know what I'm talking about. If it's on Twitter, you've probably seen the clip. People use it as a reaction meme all the time. For overtime? Capital One. Man. It's crazy because, like, time flies. I remember when Volume 1 of Stranger Things Season 5 came out and how hyped people were. And then they had to wait a month for Volume 2. And that month leading up was interesting, to say the least. With all the theories people had about what was going to happen in Volume 2. And 2 was good. They left us on a nice little cliffhanger for the finale. It's good stuff. Too bad they didn't cook as hard as they did in Volume 2 in the finale. The finale just didn't go as hard. So we got about 3 minutes before the second half gets underway. Buckeyes down 15. They couldn't seem to put the ball in the hoop, which you kind of have to if you want to score. And meanwhile, TCU was going nuts from three. So, yeah, classic. This isn't the Ohio State team that beat Purdue in the tournament, in the Big Ten tournament. This is the team that got smoked by freaking Iowa in the freaking end of February. Oh, that's the Michael Jackson movie. Hell yeah. Man. Still remember the day when when it was announced that Michael Jackson died. That was crazy. Most of my, like, a lot of my childhood, like my late childhood, like when I was getting, I can't remember how old I was, but I remember seeing clips and stuff, news bits about his trial that he was on. Man, that was crazy. And then it's like, one day, I just hear that he passed away. It's like, wow. He's supposed to do like a tour, I think, too. People were excited for the tour and whatever, and it's like, damn. Then I guess if it came out that like a doctor of his was doing some sus behavior with him, and it was bad stuff. Bad stuff. Yeah, Ohio State down 15. They got 20 minutes to get their act together and get back in this game. Otherwise, their season's over after one freaking game in the tournament again. In fact, can I look up their tournament history real quick before we get back to action? Because, again, they haven't been in the tournament in a couple years. Thanks a lot, Diebler. The last, was it, 2 years of Holtman? And then Diebler, it's been ass. Ohio, stupid cast keeps. Ohio State basketball March Madness history. Hey, it knows exactly what I'm looking for. How about that? It's like it hears, it's like it listens. It knows what I'm trying to look at. Men's basketball history. See what they got for us. I don't know if it'll have exactly like how far they've made it. Go. So yeah, the last time they made it, they lost in the second round of the tournament. That's when they lost to Villanova, right? Yeah, that was when they lost to Villanova. Then they the year before that, I believe, is when they lost to Oral Roberts. Made it to the third round of the tournament since 2014-15. They've been first rounded once, and they've been second rounded 3 times in that span. So that was Holtman. They the last 2 years or so of Holtman, and then first year of Diebler, and now although remember Diebler took over midway, a little ways after the season or during the season. So Ohio State ready to get underway here. It's Edmonds, Punch, Robinson, Pierre, and Harding for TCU. Bynum, Royal, Tilly, Thornton, and Mobley for Buckeyes. That is true. TCU did beat some of the better teams in the tournament already this year. Ohio State, they played tough against these tough teams like Virginia and UNC. Should have beat them. They should have beat Pitt. They beat West Virginia. Outscoring Ohio State 25-11 after the second foul on David Punch. So Ohio State will start off the second half. And here's John Mobley over to Royal. Buckeyes in their white jerseys. Nice pass. Up and in for two. That's how they started off. Got to stop the three balls, man. Here's Robinson. Been singeing the rim so far. Punch. Lost the ball. Buckeye ball. Let's go. Offensive efficiency. Yep. 2 for 11 from three. 2 fouls in the first half. So not bad in the fouling department. They made 7 of 13 from three, and Punch has 2 fouls. 39-26. Here's Bynum. Guarded by Punch. Tilly. Drives. Goes up. Got it on Edmonds. Six, 4, and 6 for Tilly. Wow. Harding. Up top. Robinson. Here's Pierre. To the corner. Punch. Lost it for a second. Kicks it out. Baines misses. Tick back, missed again. And it goes back to Punch. Robinson missed the three. And a foul. It'll be on Tilly. Oh, I'm sorry. It'll be a foul. I think it's a foul on Edmonds. 39-28. Yeah, foul on Edmonds. His second. So hit 39-28. Here's Thornton. Mobley. Pull up. Missed. Looking for a foul. They're not going to call that, apparently. Bynum against Punch. Balled it. Ooh, completely missed. Another miss. They are missing a lot inside, man. Bynum, Thornton, inside. Royal, doubled. Goes up. Missed it completely. My God. This is what happened against Team Up North. They have a chance to do something, and then they flop it. They flub it. Punch. 3. No. Rebounded. They just walked over, like didn't even try to hustle for the ball. Blocked by Tilly. Here comes Thornton, pushing it. Thornton. Bynum. Fires. Misses. See, these guys ain't making shit now. Come on, like, stop forcing shots. And they finally get on the board because, of course, we flub like 5 chances to cut into their lead. Classic Buckeyes. Here's Royal. I got a foul. Foul's on Robinson. His first. Ellie to the bench. Noel back in. Ohio State hasn't scored in 2:24 since that layup. Thornton missed the 3. Come on, make the damn baskets, guys. Yep, they're gonna. This is that kind of game, you know. This is what Ohio State does. They will go through spurts of like 2-3 minutes without scoring. Out of bounds, it'll go back to the Buckeyes. Yeah, he just straight up. Oh, yeah, it's off of Robinson's hand. 41-28 still. Pierre is subbed out. Toulson enters for TCU. Here's Mobley up the floor. 2 of 13 from beyond the arc. Ass. That's what they do though. Randomly, they either be really good from 3 or they suck. Royal lost the ball. Stays with the Buckeyes though. And we got a timeout. Probably got poked in the eye. Oh, Buckeyes. They lose this game. They need to fire Diebler. They need to fire Diebler if they lose this game. It's just, I'm tired of this guy. He is so unserious. Such an unserious coach. Mm. Ah! White girls when there are giant angel wings painted on a building. Oh, it's a tournament. Holy crap, that's a lot. Oh, wow. That is crazy looking. Okay. Well, oh my goodness. State basketball. This it stinks. This part is you got Mobley and Thornton getting whacked, and they don't call fouls. Of course, if the shoe's on the other foot, I'd be like, thank God they're not calling fouls. But yeah, I mean this team is so unserious, man. They're just like, oh, we're happy to be here. Ohio State pulling up to the 2026 tournament. Exactly. Just jacking up crap. John Calipari wanted to coach the Buckeyes. Ross Bjork told him no. Yeah, hired a freaking Texas A&M freaking athletic director. Here's Bynum over Royal. Step back, pull up, bricked it. He's put the ball in the freaking hoop. God, I've seen a team struggle to put ball in hoop more than these losers. Inch drives in on Noel, goes up and gets blocked. Taken by Chat. Oh, that's Royal. Thornton, Bynum. Spin throws it down. That's one way to do it. That's how you do it. Can't miss a dunk. Oh, wait, yeah, you can. And then a foul. And one thing about Bynum is he loves to dunk. My name is Amari, and I love to dunk. So 2 shots coming up here for TCU. Thornton with the foul. Gets the first. Lead back in for Ohio State. And Harding checks out for TCU in favor of Jaden Pierre. Free throw number 2 is good. Thornton brings it up. Ohio State 2 of 2 from the line. They're 4 of 6. Here's Royal. Mobley. Inside, Tilly kicks it out of bounds. This team is just flubbing so many chances. Ball. Missed it. TCU is going cold, and of course we can't take advantage because we suck as bad as they do. They're 0 for 3 from 3 in this half. We're 0 for 2 because, like, of course we are. We could chop this lead in half in no time, but nope. Nope. Mobley. Yay. About time. He's got 10. Need him to get hot here quick. Same thing with Bruce. Oh, TCU. This Mobley has somewhat of a, game. Team is still unserious though. Team is still unserious. Man. Let me look at something real quick. Someone on Twitter said they changed the name of a couple of the episodes in season 3 for Stranger Things, and it's like, wait, what? They changed the name of the episodes to in season 3, chapter 5 was Flayed to the Source, chapter Unum to the Birthday. Oh, those were the actual names before the season released. Oh, title tease. Okay, they didn't actually change the name. I was going to say, wait, what? But no, they wouldn't change the name now. It was for the story. Do that occasionally. They'll like have it be one name and then they'll change it after the episode because it fits the story. I'm sure a lot of you just tuning in are like, how did you get into Stranger Things? I mean, that's all I've been hearing you talk about. Fun fact, I wasn't really into the show at all until randomly I saw a clip on Twitter and it just piqued my interest. It piqued my interest enough to where I watched, I think it was an episode of season 5 just to see what it was like. I think it actually wasn't season 5. I think it was like season 2. And safe to say I kind of got hooked on it. Yeah, see, that was the episode's original. Okay, so there's a title tease. All right. All right. So 43-33 TCU leads. There's Brutus. As Duke has entered the building. They'll be getting underway in just over an hour against Siena after the conclusion of this game. There's the Siena team looking on. Here's Pierre. Almost turned it over. Nobody went to go get it for the Buckeyes, though, of course. Drives underneath. Kick out. Oh, it's stolen. Bynum will come up with it. Chance to get this lead to single digits. Thornton. Floater is missed. Tip. Saved. Royal. Up top, Thornton. Mobley. 3. It's good. Man, Mobley gets going. This team is fun. Problem is, sometimes it takes him a little while. He sees one go down and it's like he just starts hitting. Pierre. Floater is missed. Brought down. Here comes Thornton. Thornton. Inside for Tilly. Goes, and he missed it, but a foul. 2 shots coming for Tilly. It's good to have a 7-foot center that can actually do stuff. They tried it with Bradshaw last year, and the dude was as useful as a freaking snow blower in the summertime. I think he was not useful at all. What did he even do at Memphis? Nothing. 2 shots for Tilly. Fouls on Edmonds, his third. First one comes down. One more coming up. Tilly with 7 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. One more. Get it. 43-38. $13:02. 8-0 run the last minute. Minute plus. The other Vicious missed it. Can cut it to one possession here. Mobley drives. Underneath. Backs it out. Royal. Spin in. It's a 3-point lead. Okay, can ESPN wake up, please? Great. Here comes the Cavs. Buckeyes. Mobley. Fires. Oh, I thought he was going to hit that. Oh, God. Back the other way. Here's Pierre. I don't know why ESPN just stopped freaking doing things. Punch against Tilly. Kicks it out. 6 on the clock. Mobley against Pierre. Step back for 3. Got it. I'm gonna refresh this stupid thing. This ESPN just randomly stops. Okay, they updated. 4 points for Pierre. Got a timeout. Well, they cut it to a possession, and then it's gonna be a fun ending. By the way, if you're wondering why do I keep closing this bottle, because I don't want to inadvertently whack the bottle and have it all go everywhere, make a mess. So I have to make sure I close it up nice and tight, because you know me, I get excited. I go, wham, and I knock the bottle and it freaking just goes everywhere. That would not be fun. Besides, this stuff is good, and I don't really want to waste it. So I don't. I mean, that's some precious material right there, getting me through this game. 46-40, TCU leads. It was a 16-7 second half for Ohio State. It was 16-4 until that 3 by Pierre. Hey, yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? Eh? Oh, funny. Hmm. We got a timeout on the floor. Hell yeah, I got mine right here. That's 0 sugar, of course. That's all I need. I'm already juiced enough as it is. Tournament summary: Cal Baptist and Queens making first tournament appearance. Idaho reaches tournament for first time since 1990. Ends longest drought between appearances on 2026 field. Number 1 seeds, of course, Duke 15th, Arizona's 8th, Florida, and the team up north. So there's Bruce Thornton. There's Tilly. 11:43 to go. Inbound for Royal goes to Thornton. 1 tie, 1 lead change. Biggest lead, TCU 15, Ohio State 3. Here's Mobley. Inside, Tilly, Thornton. Got him on the flyby. Kick out. Flyby. 3-ball is missed. See, now he's going to start missing again. Damn it. A little hot flash. So you call a hot flash. When he gets hot for like a few plays and then it's like nothing afterwards, that's what you call a hot flash. Lightning strike. Can't be relying on the 3-ball though. You got to get inside too. Robinson lost it. Goes right up and a foul and 1. Yep, there we go. We get it to 1 possession and then we forget how to play basketball. Can't make a damn basket. Punch. Free throw. Good. Back up to 9. It was a 3-point lead a little bit ago. Now it's all of a sudden 49-40. Thornton over to Tilly. Tilly, get damn. Thornton inside. Bynum. Hook shot miss. These guys ain't missing. They ain't making nothing now. Just randomly start flopping now and flubbing. Can't make a damn basket now. 10 minutes to go here in the game. Goes up, missed it completely. Tilly kind of made him rethink what he was going to do. Mobley. Mobley. And almost turned it over. Ballsy ass pass trying to go to the corner for Bynum. People are trying to look all serious. Then there's Dixon. He's like screaming and yelling. Royal inbound to Tilly. Tilly right up and in for two. Look at the big man getting after it. Search your will inside, Tilly. 10 points, 5 and 6 for Tilly. Harding up top. Well, just missed it. Bynum gonna try to push it. Here's Mobley. Spin in for two. Cuts the lead to 5. 15 points for Mobley. Forty-nine, 42. He had 10 points in the second half already. 5 in the first half. 49, 44. And a near steal. And he went over and back. Or maybe it was an 8-second violation. It was a violation, I think, of some sort. Could have been over and back, or it was like an 8-second, but. It's like a violation here. Because he lost the ball right as he was coming across. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the inbound on the side for Thornton. Bynum. Up top. Here's Gabe Cups in the game. Mobley. Mobley. Draws a double. Cross court. Wide open. Cups. Ski. Tuckman. 8:44 to go. ESPN. Okay. ESPN back up and running. Just can't see who's doing what. I'm out. Gabe Cups gets a chance and he hits a wide open three. The transfer from Indiana. Former Ohio Mr. Basketball. Cuts the lead to 2. All right. Excuse me. Jeff Teague says Anthony Edwards would dominate in the East if the Wolves are moved there. So Ohio State all of a sudden back in this game, down 2 now. They were down 15 at halftime, and now they have cut it down to 2. 8:45 to go here in the game. Gabe Cups came in and hit a big ass 3. Oh. 8:45 left. Harding inbound from Pierre. Harding up top against Mobley. TCU drives inside. Goes up. Missed it, but a foul. It's on Bynum. Let me refresh this scoreboard because must be having issues. Bynum did a good job. Just kind of jumped when he didn't really need to. Didn't really need to jump there. Okay, yeah. Free throw is good. Wow. 9 siblings. That's crazy. 11 points for Xavier Edmonds. Free throw number 2. Good. I missed it. Down by 3. 1 possession. All right. We're 4 of 4. They're 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Here's Thornton. Thornton drives inside. Royal navigates up and he's fouled. He'll go to line for 2. Look at Royal just fighting inside in a crowd. Draws the foul. Chance for 2 here. Chance to cut the lead to 1. 8:02 to go. First free throw. Good. Edmonds will check out. Uh, Free throw number 2 is good. $50-49, TCU leads. This is the closest Ohio State has been since early in the first half. Pierre lost the ball. Buckeyes have it. Chance to take the lead here. Mobley. Thornton. Here's Cups. Gabe Cups drives. Kick out. Bynum. Bynum. Drives up. Get in. No foul. But the Buckeyes take the lead. First lead since 5-2. Amari Bynum. Robinson. Floater. Missed. But another foul. So now here comes the fouls now, because all we're going to do is foul, 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 foul. But they're playing good defense, but got to stop fouling. Yeah, this dude levitating, man. My goodness. All right, I'll be right back, guys. My dog will shut up. That's always fun. Word of advice: if you get a beagle or a bulldog, beagle, because there are beagle breeds there, just be aware they have their mind. They have a mind of their own. And they will bark at everything. Just, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just it gets annoying because they will bark at everything. I used to have a beagle that barked at a blade of grass, literally barking at nothing. There will be nothing around. Dog just starts going, roar, 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 roar. I was like, what are you barking at? And he's gonna look at you with this mean mug, like, me like that. And let me tell you something. The dog I got, the one that you probably just heard, he got an attitude. The funniest thing, say it's raining outside, right? Dog goes out, gets all wet, gotta dry him off. It's a freaking attitude with me. Not even kidding. I go to dry him off. And he gives me lip. He gives me attitude. I'm like, hey, I'm like, don't you even think about trying to snap at me, dog. Full up by 13 over South Florida early on in that game. Buckeyes up one. Largest lead for Ohio State was 3. It was 5-2 very early on. 31 combined national titles, 3 active Hall of Fame head coaches, Izzo, Self, and Pitino. In the East alone, that's insane. Then there's little old Ohio State. Diebler, we could have had Dusty May or Calipari. We could have had freaking John Calipari here, May. He wanted to come here, but no. I bet, man, we have a chance of a Hall of Fame coach. Give me him, please. 11-1 run the last near 3 minutes for Ohio State inside, and a dunk by Royal. The pick and Royal, I'm going to start calling it with him. Here's Harding. Kicks it out. Picked it. 53-50, Buckeyes lead. Here's Mobley. Inside, Royal again, up and in from 2. 6:13 to go. And a foul as Gabe Cupps is still out there. Giving the kid a chance. Say I hate it. Getting Devin Royal involved inside. I like that. I like it. Oh, I like it a lot. There's Xavier Edmonds back in for TCU. They've missed 9 of their last 11 field goals. Lila Vicious will exit. I don't have the box score or anything anymore because ESPN's stupid. I could go to CBS, I guess, like last year. Kick out Harding. Here's punch. Fouled and 1. Stop freaking fouling, guys. Come on. But that's what they do. They foul a lot. They get beat on the attack and then they foul. Yeah, he kind of bumped him. Yeah. Wilson back in there for the Frogs. 4 fouls for Edmonds. 10 points for punch. 4 of 10 from the field. It was 11 rebounds. Free throw. Good. Cuts the lead to 2. 6 minutes to go here in the game. 5th double-double this season for punch. Mobley. Here's Cupps. Still out there. I guess they got him out there for Tilly, technically. Going small. Here's Thornton. Inside, Bynum. Oh, God, big boy. Dude is a freaking beast. Who the dunk down and got fouled? Bitch. Got Toulson whacked him and he still threw it down. Ooh. 57-53 free throw for Bynum. 9 rebounds, too. Yeah, he has a chance for a dub-dub. A dub-a-dub. 5:36 to go. ESPN's tripping right now. You know, I might have to switch to CBS, but it's too late now. I'll just have to deal with it. Free throw is missed, of course. Now, well, up by 4. 5:31 to go. 34 points in the paint for the Buckeyes, 16 for the Horned Frogs. 5:24 to go. Pierre. Punch. Inside. Edmonds. Got it. 5:10 to go. Gonna have a good one here tonight, or today, to start us off. 13 for Edmonds. Mobley. Thornton. Missed. They jinxed us. They had made the last 7 field goals. Well, now they've missed that one. That's the first miss in a while, actually. Most of their shots, though, were inside the paint. Misses. Oh, and he got Mobley got a shot in the face damn near. Hey, misses again. Rebound. Get the board. Foul. God, get the damn boards, guys. Don't be ball watching. Grab the damn board. God, these guys just stand there. Yeah, hey, look at the ball. It's coming at me. What do I do? Just stand there? Max out and get the board. What I'm going to do, I'm going to actually switch to CBS for the last few minutes here, I think. I forgot I used CBS last year for my bracket, for my tournament thing here. So Edmonds went down. Got to gather himself here a little bit. There we go. Gonna make a switch to CBS because ESPN's tripping right now when it comes to their box score stuff. Here we go. All right. 4:28 to go. It's a 2-point lead. Chance to tie the game for TCU. First one is good. Gonna be a good one. All right, let's gotta fix the scoreboard here a little bit. Gotta remember, I have to fix the scoreboard for the night. There we go. All right, so he missed the second free throw. 4:10 to go. Here's Royal inside. Bynum. Tilly! Stopping! No foul. Missed the dunk. Punch. Goes up and gets it. Too easy. When the refs don't call fouls like that. Dude clearly got hacked. No call. There's a 5-on-4 transition. Timeout, Ohio State. Well, they had a nice little lead for a minute, and then they, because let's just let them play now. Apparently, yeah, it's been mainly all the starters for Ohio State. The only guys we've seen off the bench for Ohio State really are Noel, Chapman, and Cups, and Jagovin for like a minute or two. There's Garland is out. That's not surprising. It'll be a good one, though. 3:45 to go. Bynum needs to be a Cavalier, though. That dude is insane. Japanese reporter asked Trump why America didn't inform Japan before striking Iran. Why? I mean, okay. How does Trump respond? Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? Well, Mr. Trump, were you even alive for that? If you were, you were a toddler. Dummy. Yeah, someone quote tweeted it saying, "I hate when this mother trucker makes me laugh." He's more of a meme than anything at this point. Might be the first ever meme president that we've had. It's really a good thing. I don't know. I mean, it's a debate. It's like, I don't know. Is it a good thing or not? I mean, it's hard to say, really. 5 hours of bloopers on that Stranger Things DVD, though. Man, oh my god, dude. Them Stranger Things super fans are going to be eating good tonight. That's for sure. Or when that comes out. 5 hours of just people messing up. I wonder how much of the 5 hours is them just laughing their asses off. Especially in season one. Because they admitted it themselves. They literally could not stop laughing when they were little kids. Which, of course, I mean, they were always goofing off. But seriously, how much of the bloopers? It's really them like messing up lines. It's just them laughing because they do something. They say something stupid. Or like I said earlier, with the whole Coke scene in the convenience store, freaking Sadie just cracking like an egg. 44 field goal percentage from the field, 5 of 19 from three, 16 assists, 7 turnovers. Ohio State down one. They were down by 15 at halftime. TCU went through a spurt where they couldn't score at all, just like what Ohio State went through earlier. So inbound from Mobley gives it off to Bynum. Tilly back out there. Thornton goes up. Not really a good shot at all for Thornton. Each one would put him in the double bonus, I believe. Well, no, each team's in the bonus now. So no matter what, next foul put him at the line for 1-1. Lynch inside against Tilly, almost lost it. He lost it again and then a foul. Now here we go with the free throws. Getting in the crunch time now. Sony has 5 points today. Meanwhile, Mobley is 15. Free throw missed. Rebounded by Royal. Royals got 12. 12. 3:01 to go. 5 points, 3 fouls for Thornton. Thornton. Come on, guys, get open. Stop standing around. Now timeout. Because nobody wants to freaking get open. Timeout, Buckeyes. They have one remaining. Okay, so Isaac Okoro is out for the Bulls. Sexton is probable, and Smith is questionable tonight. All right. Inbound for Bruce. Tilly. Mobley. Flyers. Oh, I thought he was going to hit that. Now, of course, this dude doesn't want to hit a three now. Went through a nice little heat spurt. Heat flash. Call it a hot flash, yeah. Down by one. Up top. Robinson. Around the horn. Here's Harding. Pull up three. Missed. Rebounded. Thornton. Foul. Then he'll go to the line for two. Harding took a hit. Goes down. He's still down a little. So 2 shots coming up for Thornton. That is number 2 on Harding. Oh. So they got, oh, he's bleeding a little bit, it looks like. His face. Ouch. Robinson is 15. Punch 13. Harding 8. Pierre 4. And Lelavicious has 4 as well. Scores for Ohio State 15 for Mobley Jr., 12 apiece for Bynum and Royal, 10 for Tilly, and 5 for Thornton. Then you look at the bench as real quick. We're going to take the scoreboard off here. Take the scoreboard off real quick. Off the bench, it's only been Cups who's been able to score. Chapman does have a rebound, but they haven't gone deep into the bench. They never usually do. Today they went 4 deep. Sometimes they'll go 3. Other players that could have played but haven't played: Colin White, Braylon Nash, Huff Johnson, who was a late season ad, and then of course Grujic, who I think will be playing more next year. Johnson was literally just like a late season ad for depth. Or viewing it, I guess. One on the broadcast seems to think it's a basketball play. Just inadvertent elbow to the face. Two free throws, resume play. Okay. So Thornton will go to the line for 2. Foul on Harding. Harding has 2 fouls. So Edmonds with Robinson, Punch, Pierre, and Lelavicious on the floor now. 2 shots. Ties it up at 58. Second free throw coming up. And good. Buckeyes lead by 1, 2:08 to go. Of course, this is how they start off the freaking tournament. With a banger. Here's Pierre against Mobley. Goes inside, punch. Hey, watch your man, freaking Devin. Fouled and 1. Can't stop freaking fouling, I tell you. They can't stop fouling. They can't play defense without fouling. Can't stop fouling. They get themselves in a horrible spot and then they have to foul. So, and 1 for punch. Winner of this game faces Duke or Siena in the next round. Tell you one thing, TCU plays like that in the second half, plays like they did in the second half against Duke. They're going to get smoked. Makes the free throw. Same thing for Ohio State, too. 2-point lead for TCU with 1:44 to go. Punch with 13 points in the second half. Only had 3 in the first half. 1:34 to go. Thornton against Pierre. Over to Mobley. Way off. Out of bounds, Buckeye ball. 1:20 to go. Damn, look at Bynum getting up there. Yeah, I was off of Pierre. Pierre with a volleyball spike out of bounds. This last 5 field goal attempts after making 7 straight earlier. Because that's what Ohio State does. They go through spurts. Royal drives, missed, but a foul. To the line for 2. I believe it'll be 2 shots coming up. Ball's on Robinson, his 3rd. Shots. First one, good for Devin. One more coming up. Wilson back in for TCU. And Harding returns. Harding's in with Pierre, Edmonds, Robinson, and Punch for TCU. Free throw number 2. Got it. Ties it up. 1:16 to go. Can the Buckeyes play defense and get this ball back and take the lead here? Harding. Loading up top against Mobley. Drives. Kicks it out. 3. Robinson. Got it. Oh, less than a minute to go. Mobley. Fires. 3. Oh, Ian Eagle about to blow. You about to. Oh, what did Trump say? I'm going to go. That's what you want in a freaking game to start it off. That's what you want. You want a game like this, right? I mean, you want a blowout? Nah, screw a blowout. Let's get a freaking nail biter to start it off. And of course, it's my freaking team that's involved. And Eagle's like, I love this. Onions. Oh, we need them onions. Oh my God, this is how you start a tournament. This is how you start a tournament. God, imagine they go to overtime. Oh God, don't put that evil on me, please. I need Ohio State to lock down here and get this dub. TCU has no timeouts left. Buckeyes have 1 left. There's the 3 to Micah Robinson in the corner. And then Ohio State responds with a Bruce 3. Wow. There's the Sienna cheerleaders hanging out in the back there. 64-64. Possession arrow is TCU. We have 1 challenge and 1 timeout, obviously, and each team has 8 fouls. 26.3 to go. Right, here we go. 26.3. 4-second difference between shot and game clock. More like 4.1 second difference. So Ohio State, no matter what happens here, will have a chance to do something. Here's Mobley. Who's going to face Duke Siena winner? Harding. Screen. Drives. Kick out. Punch. Weak ass defense. Weak ass defense. 2-point lead for TCU. 5 seconds to go. Yeah, Diebler needs to get fired after this, dude. Oh, congratulations, Ohio State. You make the tournament, but you lose in the first round again. They let him get inside. Like, they just let him get inside. Like, the door's wide open, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Ohio State's such a feeble ass basketball team. They really are. They really are a feeble ass basketball team, regardless of what happens. Well, 4 seconds to go. Who's going to get the final shot? Really going to lose in the first round again. Guys, though, you lost in the first round, but you made it. Again. Losing in the first round. Again. Because the freaking coach is a bum. Still got 4 seconds, though. Can do a lot with 4 seconds. But why do I feel like they're just going to jack up a horrible shot? For most of their losses this year, aside from those two that I mentioned, the Iowa game and the second Team Up North game, they were all one possession losses. So we know pain. Here's the inbound. Thornton with Mobley, Royal, Bynum, and Tilly. Inbound. 3, 2. Come on. That kind of a That's the shot they chose? A half-court heave? Yeah, get Diebler out of here. That's the shot he chose. That's the shot you chose. You had 4 seconds to get up the court, and you just chuck it up. Take 5 years to drive up the court. Don't get the ball past half court. No, just throw a hand off. I'm going to dribble. Don't get anything close. No, just jack up a half court heave. Yeah, Diebler, pack your bags, buddy. You're out of here. Freaking hate Diebler. That's your shot choice? Just a half court heave? That's your shot choice. You're acting like you had 2 seconds. You had 4 seconds. Couldn't get the ball up, further up, half up the court. That's your shot choice. Yeah, feeble ass team. Congrats, guys! You made the tournament, but you lost in the first round again. Sent Diebler to freaking whatever. Of course. Why pass the ball when I can run down the court and heave it at half court? Classic. So, TCU will face Duke or Siena winner. Now, the leading scorer for TCU, Micah Robinson with 18. Punch had 16 with 13 rebounds. Edmonds had 16. Harding had 8, and 4 for Pierre. Punch just Lila Vicious, who had 4. For Ohio State, in the loss, all 5 starters had double figures. 15 for Mobley Jr., 14 for Royal, 12 for Bynum, 10 for Thornton, and 10 for Tilly. And then Cops off the bench had the only points for the bench. All right. So that's pretty much all I got for that one. So yeah, Ohio State gets first rounded again. Job, Diebler. You made the dance, but you get bounced in the first round because you're a shitty head coach. And hey, great shot choice there, Bruce. Yeah, 4 seconds. I've seen teams literally get the ball up half court in like 2 seconds to put up a good shot. No, let me just run up the court slow as hell and then jack up a half court heave. Good shot choice, you bum. Oh well. So I'll be live tonight for Cavs and Bulls. Hope to see you guys there. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Bucks, I guess. At least we have football. All right, guys. I'm out.